What's up, y'all? Man, it's Friday morning, and I am tired than a motherfucker, y'all. I'm tired of the bullshit. You feel me? Tired of the bullshit. So, already this morning, ain't even really lunchtime yet, and excuse me, y'all. Red Bull. Pardon me. It ain't even lunchtime yet, and already starting to hear reports that Wilder is set to turn down the $100 million 3-fight deal for the zone. But is anybody really surprised? I'm not. I'm not surprised. You know, I tried to remain hopeful, but I started seeing the bullshit coming. And so here it is. Now we're knee deep in the bullshit again. I don't know what the excuse is going to be. Could he have a better offer from somebody else, possibly? I don't know. I was listening to Boxing IQ last night before I went to bed. And, that's my dude, man. I like Boxing IQ. And, one thing he said at the end of the video was, Wilder, this is a $50 million fight, and, about Wilder, what he was making beforehand. So, something like, it just might not be in Wilder's best interest to take the $50 million for the fight, because, I'm gonna let y'all hear. Hold on, give me a second.
What he was waiting was for Eddie Hearn. Good. And Canelo the only one that could sell pay-per-views out of everybody. He the only one. So if they money is green enough for Canelo, you don't want that Joshua fight, which I think, I'll be honest, I'm starting to think he never wanted it. I used to think that maybe he wants it, but his team don't want it for him. Now what I'm feeling is he don't want that fight, bro. He's happy making 5 and 6 mil fighting whoever Heyman gets him to fight. He don't want to gamble it all, because you lose that belt, bro. You lose it all. Look at what happened to Aleta Alvarez. When Aleta won the WBO title, a part of the contract was, since you were champion, you guaranteed a mil. But since he lost the belt, his purses got dropped down by $250,000. $250,000, since you ain't got a belt no more. Wilder probably don't want to take that chance, because you ain't going to be able to ask for what you asking for if you get beat. You ain't.
Alright, I don't know if y'all heard that. Basically, he, instead of giving the belt up for the $50 million now, he'd rather fight whoever Al Heyman puts in front of him for $5-7 million a pop, or $5-6 million a pop, and whatever. So, but if that's the strategy, then that means it would take him another 10 fights to get $50 million, and somewhere in that, he's going to lose it. He's going to lose the belt. And my thing is, I kind of agree with that. But instead of the money, I think it's the status that he's scared to lose. I think he's scared of losing the status that comes with being the WBO champion. Because that's the only way you can explain it. Because, if he was getting, say, $15 million a fight, okay, then, if he turned down the $15 million, say a $50 million fight with Joshua, he could recoup that $50 million in like 3 fights. 4 fights would put him over, okay, and we're talking about $100 million here though. So, but that's a 3-fight deal. So if you break that down, say $33 million in every fight, okay? So even then, so he would have to fight at least like 6 more times at 15 million to equal 100 million. So I don't think that's it. I think what it is Wilder is scared of losing the status of being a WBO champion, and I think he's especially scared of losing it to Joshua. And I think the PBC guys would rather lose the belt because they know Wilder ain't got that long. I think they'd rather him lose it to another PBC fighter or an American heavyweight before they want to see it go over to Brenton, before they want to see it go to Tyson Fury, White, or Joshua. And I think there's more things at play than just Wilder when it comes to that aspect of it. When it comes to keeping that belt here in America, I think there's more entities than just Wilder's camp that want to keep that belt here in America. I just do, because there's shit, that just going on. There's just too many people that really shouldn't have nothing to do with this fight that's bashing Joshua and upping Wilder and trying to, make this case. But it's just going to be harder and harder, to make that case, because, what's going to happen is he's going to lose the belt to a lesser opponent. Hold on one second, y'all. My bad, y'all. Some shit was jumping off in the parking lot out there. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, when he fight Joshua, the belt's going to Brenton. And these PBC guys, these PBC channels, these LDBC channels, they always like to pop that slavery shit. If you work for Eddie Hearn, Josh was a slave because he got Eddie Hearn as his promoter, which is, when you think about the shit and you look at the PBC fighters and Al Heyman and them, who's really the slave and the slave master here? Because the way these guys are, man, I mean, they can't fucking... Al Heyman is not even their promoter. He's a fucking advisor. I don't even know what kind of deal they got with him, but he's the one getting the bag. He's the one with the content deal to these networks, to Fox and Showtime and whatnot. He's what did they get out of the deal? A promoter is supposed to look out for the best interest of the fighter, or are they really looking out for their best interest? Or at the end of Wilder's career, will he be able to look back and say, I maximized my full earning, I leveraged my full earning potential and got the most out of my boxing career? Is he going to really realistically be able to say that? Who in the PBC will be able to say that? Anthony Joshua, he's on the road to where he will be able to say that. He'll be able to say, I maximized, I milked everything I could out my boxing career while I was healthy and while I could. Wilder is not going to be able to say that, man. And it's like, these guys, when it comes to boxing, they're the ones getting slave wages. I remember there's a video with the video where Danny Jacobs, one of the Charlos was supposed to be confront Danny Jacobs, man, and Danny Jacobs went off on that boy, man. He basically told him, motherfucker, you ain't even touch an M yet. You ain't even touch an M yet. I'm touching M's. And it was like, and he just sat there and just looked stupid as hell. He looked like he just got sunk. You know what I'm saying? But they'll go back and they'll still tell you, I gotta listen to Al Heyman. And you still won't never touch M's. Millions is what M's are. You still won't touch M's. And you'll still be sitting there looking stupid as hell. When confronted by when confronted by your peers, man. That's on the other side of the street, getting that bag. Y'all are getting nothing. Like they had to pay Al Heyman something for the content deal. What happened? Free. That's what happened. Not free is what happened. But I don't understand, because these networks pay this big money for, you know, other sporting events. They spend billions just on this Super Bowl, just on the ad, man. I mean, you ever see how many millions it cost just for a 30-second Super Bowl ad? It's up there. And so I don't know, man. Just, you know, that it's the bullshit though. Like as usual, you know, I ain't gonna make this video too long. I'm about to go back to work, man. But just gotta let y'all know that the bullshit is upon us. We ain't gonna get that fight. I'm just not even gonna look forward to it no more. Fuck it, it's a wrap. It's over. This motherfucker ain't fighting. If Joshua and Hearn want that belt, they just gonna have to wait for Wilder to lose it. Hopefully he loses to somebody that's not that ain't fucking with the PBC, not tied down to them. And then they can make a move to unask them from that WBC belt. But unless that happen, Wilder's going to be the WBC hostage taker for a while, because I just don't, or at least till, you know, his next hit. He might, you know what though? I don't know, man. I think he can use it. I think there's a strong possibility that he's going to lose to Brazil, you know. Another thing, Boxing IQ was saying in that video, man, that mentally Wilder's already defeated. He's already, you can see it all over him. And I said that in a couple videos back, man. All this negotiation pressure, all this, it's right in his face what they think about him and how worthless he is. They are just wanting that WBC belt, and if it wasn't him, it would be somebody else that's getting these offers. They don't want Wilder. They're not making a network deal for him like in the same frame as in the same template as Tyson Fury or Joshua. Like, hey, we want you to fight on our network for these fights. All the fights, all the deals for Wilder it leads him to one place, and that's losing that fucking WC belt to a far superior fighter. Anyway, man, this is Hardcore Casual, man. Clip and Lou. Don't forget to like and subscribe, y'all. You know, I'm gonna start going live, y'all. You know, I was gonna wait till I got 1,000 subs, but I don't know if I'm gonna wait till then. It's taking a little long to get there, so I just might start going live whenever, man. Maybe this weekend, if I get some time off. I got a lot of UK fans, so I'm gonna try to find it, you know, do it at a time that's cool for them, you know what I'm saying, because since that's who support me. But anyway, y'all, me and Lou, we out. One.